Shalom, 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 family. Right, we about to kick this thing off through the spirit. Right, if you're new to the channel, first and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Wa Malak Yahweh Shai. Right, that's the Most High God who the world calls God, and also His Son, only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Christ. Right, so we want to first and foremost say that we understand that the Bible in its totality, from Genesis to Revelations, without hesitation, is to the Israelites and the Israelites only. And those would be the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native American Indians of today's time that have been scattered abroad. We're coming to you live with a breakdown. If you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell when you come in. Right, we got the brother Yasha Allah and Samurai on the scene with us.
Shalom, shalom.
Khan and brother Yasha Allah gonna be finishing up this part 2 of this breakdown that we kicked off last Wednesday. But I'm gonna let the brothers do their proper introduction. Yeah, and we're gonna kick this thing off through the spirit.
Shalom, shalom, brother Samurai, giving our glory and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of the house of David. Shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. We got the brother Yasha Allah, man. Waxing mighty in the spirit. Got a second part of his lesson that he brought out, like the brother was saying. You know, we gonna support, man. The brother been on fire, so we just here to assist.
Hey, shalom, y'all. Shalom. We don't got too much longer, but it's still fire though. It's still fire though.
I mean, whenever you ready, King.
Give us a little for those who wasn't on the last class, man. Give us a little, a brief summarization of what this topic is about, what we're going into.
Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification when you come in the room. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, drop some sevens in the chat. Let Bruce know that you're in attendance, that you in here and doing with us and trying to get edified. Baba Kashai, Baba Kashai, Baba Kashai.
If you didn't watch last class, we was touching on some of the. I mean, it's a weird month now. It's a weird month, so we was talking about some of the stuff that's been happening in this so-called Pride Month. We was talking about Proud Burger,
gay burgers. That's what we was talking about. The whopping whoppers.
We was talking about trans-abled people. Pretty much just reacted to it and just
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was that's a cake.
Yeah, bro.
But that's what we was touching on last class, though. Just basically talking about the wickedness of this world. And we gonna finish today, speak a little bit more about it. But hey, man, this world is off, bruh. This world is off. I literally just told him before we started this class, I said, every time I wake up, I reminded.
Yeah, you just said. Yeah, we just seen some madness, man. I wish I could.
Every time you wake up here, you're reminded of where you at and how wicked this place is.
You goddamn Transformers putting on a twerk fest for children. That's what's going on in Babylon 2022. You got trying to be man, you got madness going on. You got grown drag queens, transvestites, whatever you want to call them, and makeup putting on a drag show for children. That's what's going on, man, in 2022, to the point where the states are having to pass laws to prevent that from happening. Why is that even a thing? Why if you talk sexually at work instead of harassment, but you can sit down with a child and let them know about transgenders and different sexual orientations? But if you say something at work, you're gonna get fired. You can't have these discussions as adults, but as a child, right? Who learning their colors and numbers, can sit down and talk to a man that thinks he's a woman and try to get influenced by that beast to contemplate their sexual orientation.
And even in the video, Esau was vexed. Like,
Man,
you think this is okay? Yeah, this is pretty
it's
bad.
it's bad when they're it's all for an adult to talk about something that they're promoting for the children. That's bad, man.
Con, I got a quick precept for that. We can and to segue us into this. Psalms 82, I believe it's 5. Psalms 82 and 5. And it reads, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Did he bring this out?
I think last
Yeah. This sounds familiar. Yeah. Bring that out again.
Con, this is Psalms 82 and verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
They know not, neither will they understand.
Mm-hmm.
They walk on in darkness.
They do what?
They walk on in darkness.
And all these people, bro, they just walking on in darkness, bro. And all the foundations of this world, bro, is not on the right track. I mean, it's on the right track to destruction.
Con.
But to righteousness, though, it's not on that track. Like, this whole world is just out of whack.
It's on the right track because we know it has to burn.
No, yeah.
And you know, they sins have reached the heavens, man. You know, at some point, the Most High is going to throw down, you know, and we ready for it. I got a precept. Let me back on the point you was just proving.
Mm-hmm.
This is, we might have brought this out too. This is Matthew 12 and 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
It is what?
It is brought to desolation.
And like I was saying, even Esau was vexed. Like, you really think this okay for you to be just as a woman going to dance in front of kids whole time? You got a care package in the front of yourself. And these kids see that, and you trying to make this okay to them.
You got people defending the damn thing, man. Like, man, every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Shall not stand.
And if Satan cast out Satan, right? If Esau mad at Esau, if the devil beefing with the devil, right? If faggots is beefing with lesbians, right? You know what I'm saying? How? Salakia, he is divided against himself. And how shall then his kingdom stand?
And it's not going to stand. It's just not possible.
I got another quick precept. This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. It's a classic. It says, for the Most High is not the author of confusion. Like he was speaking on that whole care package. These youth, they see what's going on. They have eyes to see. Right, and that's confusion to see a man parading around in a female in a woman's garment with his junk, right, in front of him, right. That's confusing, and it says the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints, right. So, you know, we have to understand when we see things like this, that's madness. We have to speak on these things. And that's what we're doing through the spirit of the power of the Most High God with this lesson and with this breakdown. So with that, man, let's go ahead and get into it through the spirit.
Man, I got one more while we wrap it up.
Get Mark 7 and 18, Nasi.
I'm already there.
Okay.
Tell them to get the next one.
Get 1 John 5 and 19.
This is Leviticus 19 and 23. Start at 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind. As with womankind, it is an abomination.
It is a what?
An abomination.
We got this world got a big problem with that nowadays. Granted, it is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. And as we know, as times increase, it's gonna get worse and worse. So this Sodom don't even compare to the Sodom back then. But Jake, they got a problem with this too, though. They have a problem with this one law right here, and that's like the video we just got done watching, bruh. This is who Jake want to be like. This is who Jake would be.
Jay got a whole show. Hey, Salakia, the picture, the remixing of the pictures on your Netflix, man. Why is that even a picture, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's whole shows, man, dedicated to Sodom, right? And hosted by Jake, right? We are the ringleaders. We running off in numbers with this abominable works, man. Where do we learn this from? We learned it from the heathen. Neither shall thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Defile not yourself in any of these things. For in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. You don't get no plainer than that, man.
No, you don't get no plainer than that.
It is confusion.
It said don't lie with the beast.
Yeah.
Bro, we freaking out with the dang beast of America.
Done. That's right.
Dang.
And these other nations are beasts of the field. So you shouldn't be lying down with them either. Because they're gonna cause you to go off and follow after they we grab this, man. 1 Kings 11.
So we almost goes right to it.
Yeah. It's 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women.
He did what?
He loved many strange women.
He loved many strange women. Keep going.
Together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites.
So Solomon, he loved women, bro. But he was living wrong ones, though.
The thing about it is, not only did he love strange women, he was messing specifically with women that the Most High told us not to deal with.
Yeah.
Right?
Precept, Deuteronomy 7:4.
Bring it out.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy sons. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They will what?
They will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Most High be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. I yield.
Verse 2. Of the nations concerning which Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your hearts after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love.
And what?
In love.
He said he claved unto these. That's Jake. Keep going.
And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his heart turned, and his wives turned away his heart. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods.
After what?
After other gods.
And that's what they're gonna do, bro. They're gonna turn you after other gods. And that's where he fell short. Keep going.
And his heart was not perfect with Yahweh, his power.
And it wasn't perfect with his God. Not anymore. Not like his father David.
As was the heart of David, his father. For Solomon went after Ashereth.
After who?
Ashereth.
Keep going.
The goddess of the Zidonians. And after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites.
Which verse is that?
Verse 5.
Where it said Milcom?
1 Kings 11:5.
1 Kings 11:5. You know that's I want to bring something out.
Bring it out.
1 Kings 11:5 when it says Milcom. I think this is the god name. It's really just king. You know how about all is just Lord. This word is literally just king. Yeah, Molech. You look up Molech, it's literally just king. Just king.
Verse 6. And Solomon.
Hold on. It said Milcom. It says the god of Ammonites and the Phoenicians, whom Israelites sacrificed their infants.
That's Molech. Cut.
Mm.
Abortions. What's the damn what's the name
Planned
of the,
Parenthood.
yeah, but what's the name? The lady name?
Sanger.
Yes. Khan.
Yeah.
Verse 6. And Solomon did evil in the sight of Yahweh,
Okay.
and went not fully after Yahweh as did David his father.
Sit on that.
Khan, that's it on that.
Get Mark 7.
It's the book of Mark, chapter 7, starting at verse 18.
Okay.
Shalom, shalom. Brother Maul. Shalom, King. Can you scribe? Like type it in as we on your phone as we until the contact in.
I got it over here, bro. I got it.
All right.
God. You got those first precepts or you starting now?
I'm starting now.
God. It's the book of Mark, chapter 7 and verse 18. And he said unto them, are ye so without understanding also? Do you not perceive that whatsoever thing from without entereth into the man, it cannot defile him?
Keep going.
Because it entereth not into his heart.
It does what?
It entereth not into his heart.
And bro, we in this world, but we can't let the wicked ways of Babylon, we can't let these things enter into our heart. We were just at work today. We was talking to one of the people that's not from here, and we was talking about fast and whatever, and he was like, y'all fast? People in America, y'all don't do stuff like that. Like that was out the ordinary. But we was like, we not American, bro.
Yo, Yasha said, yeah, America don't. We do.
we was telling them, like, bro, we not American. We live here. But
that's right.
We not American. Keep going.
Because it entereth not into his heart, but into the belly.
Keep going.
And goeth out into the drought, purging all meat.
Keep going.
And he said, that which cometh out of a man, that defileth the man.
That defileth man. Keep going.
For from within, out of the heart of men,
proceedeth what?
Proceed evil thoughts.
Proceeds what?
Evil thoughts.
And evil thoughts. That and evil imaginations. What does that lead to? That leads to them
freaking
not
out.
So-called manifesting it, but their thoughts are being brought into the physical. Like it's their idea to turn a man into a woman, and they can actually do that now. Keep going.
For from within, out of the hearts of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries.
What?
Adulteries.
And we're gonna do a class on that. Keep going.
Fornication.
Keep going.
Murders.
Murder.
Thefts. Covetousness. Wickedness.
This is that wickedness. Keep going.
Deceit. Lasciviousness.
Keep going.
An evil eye.
Evil eye. That's something we struggle with.
That's the biggest curse we have.
Biggest curse. Keep going.
Blasphemy. Pride.
What?
Pride.
What is it?
Pride.
Ain't it Pride Month?
Pride.
June. Keep going.
It's hey. Salakia. What month we in on the Hebrew calendar? We in the 5th month?
We in yes?
No, we're in the 4th month, I believe.
We in the 4th? Not 5th.
No, we're not in the 5th. We're in the 4th, I believe.
That's what it
is.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got it pulled up right here.
We is in the 5th, didn't we? We in the 4th.
Yeah.
We in the 5th.
It'll be Tammuz.
Oh, Tammuz.
That's what month we in. That's what month we in.
That's what month we in.
Verse 23. All these evil things come from within.
They come from within and what?
And defile the man.
And these are the things that's going to defile the man. Get 1 John 5 and 19.
Con, this is the book of 1 John, chapter 5. You said 19, not?
Yeah, 1 John 5 and 19.
Con. And we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness.
It does what?
And the whole world lieth in wickedness.
We know that we is of God. We trying to be perfect in the sight of the Most High, but this world, total opposite, bro. They walk in darkness. They walk in wickedness. They gonna fulfill the lust of their flesh. Get Job 11.
I'm already here.
Yeah.
The
Ties
book
right
of
into
Job, chapter 11 and verse 14.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start at 11.
Go ahead.
Job 11 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
For he knoweth vain men,
Mm-hmm.
he seeth wickedness also.
Mm-hmm.
Will he not then consider it?
Will the Most High not consider these vain men and these wickedness of men? Will he not consider it? Will he just let it slide? Will he pretend like he don't see it? Keep going.
For vain men would be wise,
Mm-hmm.
though man be born like a wild ass's coat.
Uh-huh.
If thou prepare thine heart and stretch out thine hands
Mhm.
toward him,
Okay.
if iniquity be in thine hand,
If iniquity be in their hand,
put it far away.
do what?
Put it far away.
Put it far away from you.
And
I mean,
let
It's,
go ahead.
it's not complex, right?
It's not hard at all.
It's not hard at all. If iniquity is in your hand, put it away from you. Don't do it no more.
No, hold on to it.
Don't hold on to it.
No, juggle that boy.
No, it says put it far away.
All right.
Don't tape it to your chest. Don't put it in your backpack.
Don't fiddle it with your fingers.
Don't put it in your purse.
All right.
Don't put it in your sock.
Right.
Put it far away from you. I think is that it? Or is
More
that
than that. And let not wickedness
Uh-huh.
dwell in thy tabernacle,
Uh-huh.
for then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot.
And don't let it dwell in your tabernacle, but that's also talking about don't let it dwell in your temple, because your body's your tabernacle. Don't let it dwell in your house.
Next.
Get Revelation
17:5.
17:5, then Ezekiel 16:15.
It's the book of Revelations,
Mm-hmm.
chapter 17. Whoo, starting at 1.
Go ahead.
Book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And there came one of the 7 angels which
Mhm.
had the 7 veils,
Uh-huh.
and talked with me,
Okay.
saying unto me,
Mm-hmm.
Come hither, I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Great whore, and yeah, this gonna get into like the branches of stuff, and keep going.
Right.
Khan Salakia, we understand Babylon is the great whore today to edify the people, and when you're dealing with even the Statue of Liberty, things of that nature, right? It says she dwelled upon the waters,
Yeah.
right? She sitteth upon the many waters, right? But it's real deep though. It's Revelations. But go ahead though, King Salakia.
Hey, that's mighty because you know, when you just on a carnal level,
Mm-hmm.
but when if you look at the time of old, when different nations used to sail into New Babylon, the first thing they would see is the whore of Babylon, right? I know y'all have seen the like past movies or whatever it may be. The immigrants come in on their boat and they see the damn whore of Babylon, the Statue of Liberty, on the water, right? You know what I'm saying? Sitting there, you know, looking abominable, right? As they're coming in via water, right? You know what I'm saying? That's spiritual. Pick it up in verse 2.
Uh-huh.
With whom the kings of the earth
Uh-huh.
have committed fornication,
And they committed fornication with her. Keep going.
and the inhabitants of the earth
Mm-hmm.
have made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
And with the wine of her fornication.
Hey, that's
different philosophies, bro. They sleeping with her and get drunk with her.
I didn't even look at it in this site though when it said with whom the kings of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
That could be referencing the tyrants or leaders of different countries,
Mm-hmm.
or it could be talking about Israel.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Committing fornication
Mm-hmm.
with her. Right. And then it goes into the inhabitants of earth have been drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he carried me away, and that's spiritual, right? Because the wine of her fornication could be referencing how us, the greatest people in the world, have cleaved and love America, have cleaved to and love America. You know, we got athletes that wear this flag on their back, right? And are exploited for their talents. We have politicians from a Hebrew descent that promote this place as if it's equal rights and a dream, right? We have, you know, corrupt judges. We have actors. We have so forth and so on. We have Shalom, brother Karash on the scene. We have all these different political figures, actors, athletes, quote unquote spokespeople for our nation that are drunk with the wine of Babylon, right? And they promote it as if it's something that's going to benefit our people. Picking up in verse 3. You got something to add?
No, that's a great point. I'll keep rolling.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations.
Full of what?
Abominations.
And what?
And filthiness of her fornication.
Of her fornication. Keep going.
And upon her forehead, was a name written, Mystery Babylon, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots.
The mother of what?
Of harlots.
Keep going.
And abominations of the earth.
Get
Ezekiel 16.
Ezekiel 16:44.
Come on, and to expound on that, man, this is the mother of harlots. In the very next chapter in Revelation 18, it'll tell you that every unclean and every foul beast under the earth dwells here in America. Right? So when you see these things, you got to understand what you're looking at on us, not just a physical level, but spiritually. Right? This place is wicked, it has madness and folly, and everybody comes over here. Right? I was just watching brother Shannon Sharp talk about how us as African Americans, so-called African Americans rather, we have less rights than the LGBTQ community. Right. So when you look at these things under the surface, man, it's wicked, and it's gotta be destroyed, man. What's the next precept?
I'm gonna read this 15 first.
No. We're gonna jump to 15.
Okay, I got you.
Just read 44.
Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 44. Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee.
Keep going.
Saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
So is what?
Her daughter.
Kind of. What did it say? Babylon was.
It says Babylon, the mother of harlots.
The mother of harlots, brother. The same way that proverb that says, "So is the mother, so the daughter gonna be also." We joined it to them. We want to be just like them. So just the way your mother want to act, we gonna act the same way.
Hey, I got
Israel. They liken it to a harlot also.
There's some more meat on this. Thou art thy mother's daughter, that loathed her husband and her children.
And that's talking about the Most High.
Now, loathe, right? That means hate, right?
Yeah.
And thou art thy sister of thy sisters,
So like
those their husbands and their children.
See, and this is double fold because now you're dealing with the curses too.
That's
as
right.
well.
That's right. I was just
going to go into the curses because now you see that these things are not just. We can look at today's time like, dang, why do we have so much hell from our offspring or from our children's children, right? Because these are the things, curses that the Most High has placed amongst Israel, right? And they're gonna be perpetuated in this wicked ass kingdom, right? So we got to get back to the basics, man. We got to get back to the foundation of the things, and not just be focused on the problem, but try to what is the solution, right? I yield though. Go ahead, King.
It's some more on this. It's some meat. And your mother was an Hittite, and your father an Amorite, and this is not, it's spiritual, right? Following after the Hittites, they become your father. Following after the Amorites, that will become your mother.
And the Hittites, and these are nations that's talked about in Deuteronomy. Was it 7 that Most High said, you don't make marriages with them?
Don't deal with them at all. He actually told us to kill off a lot of these nations that we are following after, right? Verse 46, and thine elder sister is Samaria, and she and her daughters that dwell at thy left hand, and thy younger sister that dwelleth at thy right hand is Sodom and her daughters. Yet hast thou not walked after their ways, nor done after their abomination, but as if they were a very little thing,
Uh-huh.
thou was corrupt,
That was what?
corrupted.
Kind of. What is this? What is that verse says that any wickedness to a woman is?
Give me any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
It said, basically saying, the woman there treat certain wickedness like it's a little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find that because I got that verse.
Thou was corrupted
Mhm.
more than they in all thy ways.
That was what?
Corrupted more than they in all thy ways.
Yeah, we was corrupted way more than them, just from following them. Ain't that crazy? They naturally, by nature, they gonna be wicked because that's what the Most High made them to be.
Mm.
But we follow after their ways and we become way more corrupt than them.
Mm.
That's crazy.
As I live, saith Yahweh, our power, Sodom thy sister hath not done, she nor her daughters, as thou hast done. Thou and thy daughters, behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom, pridefulness of bread, abundance of idleness was in her and in her daughters, and neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and the needy.
Come on, man, this is so spiritual. Because, we were just talking about a situation earlier, on a sidebar. Shalom, Yawashop. Shalom, the brother Yawashop on the scene, man. Call me a
Shalom, right? Shalom.
Right, but understanding this, like we grew up in a generation. I think every generation goes through it, where the elders be like, look at these young punks. Look at these young. They just don't. They don't got no understanding. They don't want to listen to nobody. Can't tell them nothing. Right, and that's what this is going on right here. Let me read that again. It says, verse 48: As I live, said the Most High, Sodom, thy sister, have not done, she nor her daughters, as thou hast done, thou and thy daughters. Mm-hmm. Right. So it's just talking about and that's what the scriptures tell you. It says, since iniquity may bound, the love of many shall wax cold. It's going to keep getting colder out here. You're going to keep seeing more wickedness as the times increase. Right, you.
I'm gonna start at 17. This is Sirach 25 and 17. Mm-hmm. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth.
Israel, bro, we that women.
That's right.
But our wickedness, bro, it changed our whole consonants. It changed our whole face. Keep going.
Hey, we were once a regal people, a very royal and mighty people. But these abominable works we continue to do, and this iniquity that's continuously found in our hand has darkened our face and our countenance. And we know, according to Ecclesiastes 8:1, wisdom will cause your face to shine, right? But dwelling in sin will do the direct opposite. Verse 18. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. And that's Hamashiach right now, right? He's in heaven, on the right hand of the Most High, sighing among the 24 elders and the rest of the host of heaven. Like, oh, why won't my people come back? I gave my life for them, right? I've shown them the way. I've sent the Holy Spirit, the Comforter, to bring them back. Yet we still choose wickedness. Yet we still choose Babylon.
And you see examples of that, like when you read in the book of Exodus, like, the Most High said, "Damn, you see what Israel doing down there, Moses? They were there being wicked." You read Ezekiel.
I was just
you read
say
Jeremiah.
That.
You see what Israel doing? They being wicked.
Hosea, we playing the harlot. Yeah. Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, and we are that woman.
Yeah.
Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Same thing with Babylon. It's the mother of harlots.
You want this now?
Get that.
This is Ezekiel 23 and 17. Ezekiel 23 and 17.
Okay.
And it reads, and the Babylonians came to her in the bed of love.
In the what?
In the bed of love. And they defiled her with their whoredom. Hey, that's just like it was saying with Solomon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing, right? And she was polluted with them, and her mind was alienated from them. She discovered her whoredoms
Mm.
and discovered her nakedness.
Con.
Then my mind was alienated from her, like as my mind was alienated from my sister.
Con.
Yet she multiplied her whoredoms.
Con. Let's talk about us. Let's talk about us.
So, like, what was that precept about?
Y'all stop. We literally just brought that out
Yeah.
before you tapped in.
Yeah.
That's the precept we just brought out, kid.
It was my bad. Ezekiel 23, verse 17 on.
17, I'm gonna read through 19. Yet she multiplied her whoredoms in calling to remembrance the days of her youth, wherein she played the harlot in the land of Egypt.
Get Ezekiel, my bad. Get the Ezekiel 16 and 15. Jump back to that. Then we'll go to 1 John 2:15.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 16 and verse 15.
So,
What we going into?
yeah. That's what I'm trying not to.
Ezekiel 16 and verse 15. But thou didst trust in thine own beauty.
Thou didst what?
Trusted in thine own beauty.
And we trusted in our own beauty like it wasn't the Most High that made us this way. The Most High, he the one that had us dripping. He the one that clothed us.
That's right.
When didn't nobody want us? That was the Most High that did these things. And that's just like in the world. Like if you dealing with a girl and she up, bro, you can't tell her nothing. You can't tell her nothing at all. If she balling, you can't tell her nothing. Keep going.
Got a quick precept.
I got one too, because you said something. Go ahead though, King.
Because you said I'm gonna read this verse 15 and then I'm gonna get this precept. It says, but thou didst trust in thine own beauty and playedst the harlot because of thy renown. And you said that this is referring to us as a nation of Israel. I got 2 Samuel 7 and 23.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, 2 Samuel 7 and 23. And it says, and what one nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel, whom the Most High went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make his name, and to do for you great things and terrible for thy land before thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nations and their gods. So I'm bringing this precept out to show you that the Most High saying, what other nation is beautiful like us? And so we took advantage of the Most High God with this beauty and the blessings that he gave us. And we hoard ourselves out, man, to these other nations. Right? And we played the harlot. But I yield right there. I just want to bring that out. And now we play the harlot, man. We play the harlot real good, man.
That's right. Like you just said in the previous precept, it says the iniquities you created much more than they. Right? You become more wicked than all these other nations.
That's right, bro.
Because you know better.
That's
what makes it worse.
And Jake gonna be super wicked, man. You know, bro. You know Jake know how to sin real good. Jake can get out here and cut up, but he gonna take it to the extreme, right? Like we don't just have sodomites. We got a RuPaul. You know what I'm saying? Like we got whole damn shows dedicated to and we hosting the damn shows, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't just go off. We freak off with the heathen, bro. Like we join ourselves to them, right? You got when we become we don't just start worshiping idols. We start worshiping the sun, crystals, like all types of manner of madness, bro. Jay take it to the extreme every time, right? You said something though. It's the Most High that clothed us. I got Isaiah 61 and 10. I will greatly rejoice in the Lord. My soul shall be joyful in my power. For he hath clothed me. He hath clothed me with the garments of salvation. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness. As a bridegroom decketh himself with ornaments, and as a bride adorneth herself with her jewels. For as the earth bringeth forth her bud, and as the garden causes the things that are sown in it to spring forth, so Yahweh our power will cause righteousness and praise to spring forth before all nations.
Kind of the Most High, he doing that thing right now.
That's right.
But he's gonna keep turning that notch up as time keep increasing.
Kind.
As this world keep go by day, as keep getting wicked, we gonna become more righteous and righteous.
Man.
So this is how it's gonna go. You thought of the precept, huh?
Kind. Real quick, man.
Right, you get it.
Real quick, Isaiah 33 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure.
Come on.
Right?
Come on.
So as the brother said, as wickedness began to abound, it says, what the scripture say, it's a scripture that says, he that is filthy, let him become more filthy. And he that is righteous, let him become more righteous. Right? This is what we're waxing toward in these latter days. The Most High has already separated brothers and sisters into their lot, and people are getting sifted out left and right. Right? You're not gonna be able to cleave and walk. That's right. All right. Fury like fire. You're not gonna be able to cleave to wickedness and move amongst the righteous. You're gonna be sifted out. Your ways are gonna be found out, and the Most High is gonna make your lot very plain in these last days. You're not gonna be able to slither like a serpent and dwell with the lions. That's not gonna work, right? What you got? All right?
Kind of. It was just read the part where it says treasures.
It says, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure.
Is his treasure. And that's like, I think it was Revelations 2:9. You don't gotta bring it out where it says, I know thy works, that poverty, but thou art rich. Whole time, bro. We rich. We got a whole kingdom. We got spiritual treasure that we supposed to be storing up. And if you seeking the Most High, if you keeping his laws, you the one with them treasures for real. Not these earthly treasures where moth dew corrupts, rusts, and where thieves break through and steal. We got something better waiting for us. Okay.
And it's a lot of this stuff that we're seeing come to pass. Brother, put a precept. I got you, y'all. Stop. A lot of this stuff that we're seeing come to pass is because we don't fear the Lord. It's really that simple.
It's no fear, bro.
It's no fear of the Most High.
No fear.
They don't fear the Lord. Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. The hearts of man is fully set to do wickedness. This is Lamentations chapter 2, verse 4. And it reads, he hath bent his bow like an enemy. He stood with his right hand, Yahweh Shai, right, as an adversary, and slew all that were pleasant to the eye in the tabernacle of the daughter of Zion. He poured out his fury like fire. Yahweh was an enemy. He had swallowed up Israel.
It said the Most High, he was the enemy. He punished us like how an enemy would punish you.
Come, man. It was some meat on this. I should have started back. But that's fire though, right? The Most High, and the scripture says that he'll set his face against you, right? You know what I'm saying? Or he'll hide himself from you. Right? Oh, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, right? You know what I'm saying? The Most High, if you were in this world doing all manners of wickedness, abominable works, filthiness, you are an enemy of the Most High, and you marked, right? Let me get there.
Ezekiel 9.
Khan. Shalom. Sister Yedida. Brother Nakai. House of Nakai on the scene.
Shalom.
Right? This is Ezekiel chapter 9. I'm going to start at 4. It says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
And what?
And smite. And let not your eyes spare, neither have pity.
He said, mark them. So those that's trying to keep the commandments, that don't want to be, mark them.
That's
but
right.
That's a good mark though. When he said the other ones,
Smite.
that's doing the exact opposite. He said, smite them. You know what else he said? He said, don't feel bad about it.
That's right.
All right. Another one for you, man.
Romans
It's a wicked.
17.
Con, you there?
Bring it out.
Con, it's
I'm
Romans
sorry.
16. Con,
Yeah.
Romans 16 and 17, real quick on that thing. Right now, I beseech you, brethren, mark them, which cause division and offenses, contrary to the doctrine, which ye have learned, and avoid them. Right? We got to understand that the Most High is calling us to. We got to stand up for this faith, man. We got to stand up against the wickedness of this world and all manners of folly, because the Most High said, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoer in that day?" Right? And you got to ask yourself, what side are you on? Which battle are you fighting? Right?
I got another one. Because it's like the brothers going into it's two different kind of marks, right? You got the mark, the kind of scribe. Okay, Khan King. You got the mark of righteousness, and you can be marked for death. Right? This is Revelation 7. I'm starting from the top, and it says, I'm gonna hand it back to you, Yashala, after this. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And we know that the seed and the trees are the nations, right? And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead. Right. So that's that mark that we're referring to, being marked for righteousness, being marked for protection. Right. And the ones that didn't have that number were destroyed. I yield, you can pick up.
1 John chapter 2, verse 15, read through 16.
Con. This is the book of 1 John. Chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world.
Do what?
Love not the world.
Nah, Sham. It's easier said than done.
Love not the world.
Keep going.
Neither the things that are in the world.
Neither the things that are in this world. Keep going.
If any man love the world, the love of Yahweh is not in him.
And if you love this world and you love the things that's in this world, you don't love the Most High. It's not in you. Keep going.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
The what?
The lust of the flesh.
The lust of the flesh. Keep going.
And the lust of the eyes. And the pride of life.
The what?
The pride of life.
What a month we in. Keep going.
What a time to be alive. Is not of Abba, but is of the world.
And it says the lust of the flesh. Like I was saying earlier, every time we wake up, we're reminded of how wicked this world is. We're reminded where we at. Your flesh will never be pleased in this world. It will never be pleased. But you wake up, bro, you could eat a huge meal right now. You're gonna be hungry like 5 hours later.
The flesh never satisfied.
The flesh is never satisfied. And it's the same thing with this wickedness. Like we sit here, we getting drunk up the wine of Babylon, bro. We drunk off that, but when that wear off, we want some more. Our flesh wants some more. We sit here, we take philosophies after every nation. We followed every nation under the sun.
What'd you say?
We followed every nation under the sun.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 11.
And you know what? If there was damn aliens, we would follow them too.
Hey, man, they sending naked pictures to aliens.
They sending naked pictures to aliens.
That's a thing.
And Jake, they want some of that.
Esau really doing that. This is Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 11. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had wrought, and on the labor that I had labored to do. And behold, all was vanity.
All was what?
Vanity.
And all this is vanity. Keep going.
And vexation of the spirit.
And what?
And vexation of the spirit.
And all this is vanity and vexation of the spirit. Keep going.
And there was no profit under the sun.
And there's no profit in these things. There's no profit. That it on that? I mean,
Yeah.
I know that chapter got a lot of heat though.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Yeah,
keep. I could have,
I already know.
you know.
Psalms 81:12.
Con. The book of Psalms.
I got you, bro.
Con.
This is book of Psalms 81 and verse 12.
Get it.
Let me start at verse
10.
9.
9.
8. Hear, O people, my Israel. That's like, hear, O my people. And I will testify unto thee, O Israel, if thou wilt hearken unto me. It says, verse 9, there shall no strange God be in thee, neither shalt thou worship any strange God.
Don't worship these. It's not complex. Keep going.
I am the most high Yahweh, thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. But my people would not hearken to my voice.
They would?
But my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up unto their own heart's lust, and they walked in their own counsel.
And the Most High, He gave us up to our own hearts. He didn't, like I said, don't say that the Most High tempt you. The Most High ain't tempt you. You was taken. He gave you up to your own lust, the lust of your own flesh. He gave you up to it. Okay? And it says, and they walked in their own counsel. We're the reason why we're in the position that we're in.
I appreciate it.
Get it.
This is Sirach 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh, and his heart is turned away from his maker. For pride is the beginning of sin.
It is what?
The beginning of sin. And he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore Yahweh brought up on them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
Look at the precept he posted.
Brother Yahweh got a precept.
The
book of Job, chapter 15 and verse 16. It says, how much more abominable and filthy is man?
That's right.
Which drinketh iniquity like water. Right. And that goes into the wine of Babylon, man. You drinking these things like it's water, man. And then it's just like a strong liquor, it done snuck up on you, man. Now you belligerent, stumbling, groping in the noonday. Wondering how you done got so damn punch drunk. Because you drinking it like water. Right?
Just like some water.
Good precept, Bob. Good precept. That was Job 15 and 16.
1 Timothy 6 and 9.
And so, as a brother was bringing out,
it's going to be First Timothy 6 and 9. You can say what you was going to say, bro.
But that's what the Most High will do, man. And that's the love of the Heavenly Father. Now, He can make you do it, but He wants you to love this thing, man. He wants you to choose His ways over your own ways. And that's what love is. By you.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare.
Keep going.
And into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
And hurtful lusts. These hurtful lusts is what's gonna get you killed. Keep going.
Which drown men in destruction.
What it do?
Drown men in destruction.
And what?
And perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Is what?
The root of all evil.
I remember Sham, he was telling me, like, these people that get like rich or whatever, like these people that's in the industry, they so bored of how you said. You said they get so bored that they just start doing some weird stuff.
They everything is easy access to them, and things start to get old to them that are normal to a righteous man, and they start freaking off with their mind. They get to the point where normal is too simple, so they start conjuring up all type of exotic abominations, right? And cleaving to all manner of wickedness.
And Salakia, and that's why that Psalms 81 and 12, we were just coming out. He said He gonna give you over
Yeah,
to your
give you
own.
over.
That's right.
And one of those strange gods that it can be money,
Mm-hmm.
It
right?
could
It
be
can be
yourself,
wealth. It
your
can be
own
yourself,
imagination.
right?
And who decorates that imagination for you is the enemy,
Kind of
right?
the
You know what
world,
I'm saying?
right?
He entices you with different practices that he perpetuates, and you begin to think that that is a way of life or your way of life. I got a precept. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:3.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Let no man deceive you
Mm-hmm.
by any means,
Mm-hmm.
for that day shall not come,
Mm-hmm.
except there come a falling away first,
Mm.
and that man of sin
Mm.
be revealed."
Be what?
Be revealed.
He's gonna be revealed. I
The-
mean, he is being revealed.
Gun.
It's plain.
Con. The
What it says, the
son
earth is given into the hand of the
of the
wicked. If not, where? Who is he?
Con. That's because we know who he is.
But in this that verse, Iraq, I think it's 39 and 14. It says, "To the righteous, it's plain, but
That's right.
to the wicked,
That's right.
stumbling block." So
The son of perdition, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worshipped, so that he, as Yahweh, sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh.
And he brought out a precept, Proverbs 14 and 12. It says, "There is a way that seemeth right unto
That's
a
right.
man,
That's right.
but the end thereof are the ways of death."
Con.
That's plain.
Yeah, good precept, Pac. And that's just going. And those ways are the same ways that the Most High gonna turn you over to. You think it's right, he gonna turn you over to those things, and it can be your destruction. It can be to your detriment.
And that's the thing. Who telling you that is right?
Mm-hmm.
Yourself, your own pride, which is the beginning of sin, and the enemy. They make you seem that pedophilia is okay. They legalize gay marriage. They promote homosexuality, right? You know what I'm saying? They promote murder, rape, robbery. You know what I'm saying? All these things that we're doing as a nation, we've literally learned from the heathen. We just, like I said, Jay, take it to the extreme. We don't just be freaky, and they don't just be freaky and gay, low key, like in a previous time, like the 80s and the 70s. It was a spectacle to be gay. You weren't trying to put that on the forefront, bro. You was trying to hide that. If you was a faggot, bro, you were made a spectacle if you brought that out, right? Now, you got a whole month dedicated to these people. They got a whole movement. They have parades. They push it on your children. They have the damn Queen James Bible. They have gay BCs. They have a gay burger. Man, let me see if I still got that pulled up, man.
Good, man. And you know what? The Brewers hitting on a lot of points, man. Is this place, man, is upside down, man.
Yo. Yo.
Shalom, Brother Ken. Shalom, Mark. Shalom, King.
Can't make it up, bro. I'm keeping that right there for further edification.
Burger King fried burger.
Con. But the scriptures clearly tell you, man, that the wicked shall not be unpunished. That's Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. You know, and the Most High is not unrighteous to forget these works, man. He's storing up, as it says in Matthew 12 and 36, as the brothers is finding this reading material to add on to it. Matthew 12 and 36. Let me grab that real quick. Because you partake in all this manner of folly, you be joined hand in hand with these things, and you're gonna be thrust through at Judgment Day. This is Matthew 12 and 36. It says, "But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned." So if you taking big yumps out of this upside down Whopper,
bro.
if you taking bites out of this thing, man, the Most High God gonna deal with you, man.
No, you know how Jake, when you be at school or whatever, Jake they ask for a sip of your Gatorade or something, or they ask him like you get some chips and like, let me tap that, and then you give your Gatorade. They don't just take a waterfall. They drink the half of the whole damn bottle.
Con.
Same way with the burger. Jake, he not just gonna take a little bite. He gonna bite half of that thing.
Yeah, man. Jake gonna yump them buns. Pause. You know what I'm saying? This is what we dealing with, man.
And that's
The whole
take it to
burger.
the extreme, bro.
Brother, if you caught with this burger, you better give it away. Okay, first of all, the Most High is not dealing with this double bun burger, man. This is madness, bro. It's completely off, bro. And we showed this in our last class, but based on the topic that we were going into, we had to show it again. Now, look, Israel, as I was looking for this picture that we looking up, I typed in gay burger, right? Oh, you gotta.
Yeah, my bad. It's pretty bad, bro.
Look at this.
Now watch this.
Nasi, look at this, brother.
Look at this right here. Gay burger.
Why is it a place
New York.
called Gay Burger? It's literally a place called Gay Burger in New York.
Gay burger.
I'm trying to find the picture of this gay burger, and I don't found the damn nest. The gay burger, the gay burger harvest.
Come on.
This is where they growing them. You know what I'm saying? This is where it started. I don't found the Sodom and Gomorrah of these burgers, man.
Con, the brother Yawasah had a precept in Susanna, right? History of Susanna that we get there. It don't show all of it.
Bring it out, all right? The water, Yawasah.
You got it over there? Right. It says, so when they were put asunder, one from another, he called one of them.
Shalom, brother B. Shalom, King. Go ahead, King.
Con. History of Susanna 1 and 52. And it reads, so when they were put asunder from another, he called one of them and said unto him, O thou that art waxen old in wickedness. Now thy sins which thou hast committed aforetime are come to light. Right. And that's what these things, that's what the Most High said in John 3 and 19. It says, the light has come into the world, right? And that light is referring to the word, the Yahweh Shai, the understanding, to expose this darkness, right? So that's what's going on right here. It says, you waxing so old in this wickedness, now what you've been doing in the dark is going to become to the light. And that's a worldly saying, right?
And what it say, men love darkness
rather than light, lest their deeds be made shown. Yep. Good precept, Bach. The water. What you got next, King?
I'm gonna reread this and then I'm gonna go to the next precept. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, starting back at verse 9. I'm gonna read it straight through. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith.
They have what?
They have erred from the faith.
And there's some people that chase money that they end up forgetting about the Most High. You're going.
You can't chase the Most High and chase your bag. You're gonna be forced to yield one, and pierce themselves through with many sorrows.
And you piercing your own self. You harming your own self. You're killing your own self.
But thou, O man of Yahweh, flee these things.
Do what?
Flee these things.
Okay.
And follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Next precept is going to be 2 Timothy
3 and 13.
Chapter 3. Started 12. No, I started 13. And it reads, but evil men and seducers
shall what?
Shall wax worse and worse.
What?
Evil men and seducers
shall do what?
Shall wax worse and worse.
And like I keep saying, bro, as times keep going on, these things gonna get worse and worse
Con.
and worse. Keep going.
Deceiving
Deceiving
and being deceived.
and what?
And being deceived.
How you deceiving and being deceived?
Con. Hey, just like we was talking about with the sodomites, bruh. They deceiving the people and they deceiving themselves by thinking that their practices is okay.
But there's people like that. There's like people that's like that. They'll lie so much that they'll start believing their own lies.
That's a worldly parable that says a lie told often enough becomes the truth. Not that it is true, but people start to believe it as if it's true. Right? Verse 14. Mm-hmm. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of them thou hast learned them. What's next?
Second Ezra 7 and 12.
Second Ezra chapter 7 and verse 12.
Yeah.
I gotta start back at this one.
Yeah, I know where you at. Just read. It don't matter.
I'm gonna start at the top. All right, you got it. It's the book of Second Ezra chapter 7 and verse 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the night afore. And he said unto me, Up, Esdras, hear the words that I am come to tell thee.
Okay.
And I said, Speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case that entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
Keep going.
There is also another thing. A city builded and set upon a field is full of good things.
It is what?
Full of good things.
Keep going.
The entrance thereof is narrow.
It is what?
It's narrow.
Keep going.
And is set in a dangerous place to fall. Like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
And that's how it's gonna be. If we follow this, we're not trying to follow the wide gate to the kingdom, because everybody gonna go down that path. Everybody gonna choose that. You got to choose that narrow way, but on every side is one side is fire, one side is water. What's that scripture that says, I said fire and water before these?
Am I ready here? All right.
Get it.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death.
Life and death.
Blessings and curses. Therefore choose life.
Choose what?
Choose life. That both thou and thy seed may live. And then the other one was Sirach 15 and 15.
Sirach 15 and 15.
This is Sirach chapter 15 and verse 15. Like it.
15, 16.
15 and 16. He had set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand unto whither thou wilt.
And that's like you follow that narrow path. Like it's gonna be fire on one side, it's gonna be water on one side. Yeah, you better keep on that path, because you either gonna get drowned or you either gonna get burnt up. Which one?
Before man is life and death. Whether him like it shall be given him. Let me keep going. Let me just jump to 12.
You can do whatever.
Pick it up at verse 8. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be one man go there at once.
And that's how narrow it is, that only one man. You know how sometimes when you're walking down a hallway, there could be many people on the side of you walking straight forward.
Shalom, Yakanan, Shalom.
It's not this path. It can only fit one person at a time. It's like when you in school, how they make you walk in a line to go everywhere. That's how it is. Keep going.
If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
How you gonna receive the first fruits of this kingdom?
Hey, Nakai, that was Deuteronomy 30 and 19. 30 and 19. Salaki, King.
If you're not, how can you receive the first fruits of this kingdom? How can you receive these things and see these things be built up if you not gonna go through the trials and tribulations that come with it.
That's
Christ
right.
had to go through it, so why not you? Servant is not greater than his master.
That's right.
Keep going, bro.
And I said, it is so.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, then said he unto me,
Mm-hmm.
even so also is Israel's portion, because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow.
The entrances of this world is made narrow. Get this kingdom, it's made narrow.
That's right.
Keep going.
Full of sorrow and travail.
Full of sorrow and travail. Keep going.
They are but few and evil. Full of perils.
Full of perils.
And very painful.
And very painful.
For the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure.
They were what?
Wide and sure.
And that's like this world now. This world, if you want to be wicked, if you want to do these things in this world, go ahead, bro, because everybody doing it.
That's right.
They gonna open you with stretch forth arms.
And there's gonna be a lot of company there for you to do it with.
Yeah.
Jay don't like to go off by itself. If you want to go be a partake in the rudiments of this world, go ahead. You're gonna have a partner, right? Verse 14. If then they that live labor not, Salakia, I'm gonna read 13 again. For the entrances of the world, of the elder world, were wide and sure and brought immortal fruit. And if then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them. Precept.
I got you.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Brother Yawasab had a precept, man, the water, man, for tapping in and staying in the spirit with us too. Ecclesiastes 6:1, it says, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and it is common among men. Right. So that's how you know that wickedness, that love, that iniquity has abound, because it's normalized now. The things of old that used to be frowned upon now are applauded in the society. Right? And that's what's going on. It says, how can these things, and the Most High, he says he's not the author of confusion, neither is he a God that changes, man. So man has changed these things and turned these things into truth, right? And that's why it says in Romans 1:24 on down, it says, who has changed the truth of God and turned it into a lie? So this is a society that we live in, it's a quote. I believe it's someone that has said it. It said, if you tell a lie for so long, it can become.
We just said that.
I literally just said.
that.
Con. You know, so you gotta have eyes to see and the ears to hear what is actually going on. But the wisdom enlightens your eyes so that you can see. You know, so
it's spiritual on the matter. It's people say all the time, you know, it becomes second nature. Right? It is your second nature to be wicked, right? To be evil. It becomes so common. But your first nature is of righteousness, right? The spirit that the Most High gave us, the breath of life, it only calls us to be righteous. It only calls us to walk circumspect. But second nature, right? Your flesh, your arms is going to drive you to be wicked, right? I got the next precept is going to be Proverbs 17 and verse 15.
You said something. I
just
gotta get this one off. Galatians 6 and 15. Because you're saying that
1 Corinthians, the first man is earthy, and the first Adam was earthy, and the second one is, I think it's 15. 15 to 50 something.
This is Galatians 6 and Galatians 5 and 15. 5 and 16.
Bring it out.
It says, this I say then, walk in the spirit.
Do what?
Walk in the spirit. Or you was talking about the natures, right? Spirit is the first nature.
That's right.
Right. And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
The what?
The lust of the flesh. Right? Which is the second nature.
Hey, like we say all the time, we are not bodies with spirits. We are spirits in bodies.
That's right.
We had a spiritual walk before we ever began to walk physically. Right.
Wrapping it up. It says, for the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh.
That's right.
And these are contrary to one another.
They are what?
They are contrary to one another.
Right.
So
So this is something that's a continual battle with the men of Israel, the men of the Most High. It's the flesh and it's the world. It's these chains of darkness, the flesh got a hold of our spirit and is driving our spirit to dim the light. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you said, it's like a constant battle. If any of y'all ever play Call of Duty or whatever,
that's madness. That's madness. Go ahead,
if you ever play Call of Duty, you could go into a custom map. You could set bots. They'll keep coming over and over again, you got to battle them. Keep doing it over and over again. You got to have a positive KD, because if you let an enemy do too many dubs over you, bro, you're gonna get split in half. And it's just as simple as that. Tie it into something into the world. You got to finish. This is a campaign. A lot of Jake, like I said, they on a damn suicide campaign. Jake, literally, you in this battle until Christ come down to save us out of it.
Why not try to live?
Why not try to live?
Why not?
Win more battles. Offend less.
The brother was bringing out something earlier that he planned on another lesson, but what have you given up for the Most High? What is your reasonable sacrifice?
Nah, Jake just gave up. He gave up damn bacon.
Jake gave up bacon and think he gonna rule in New Jerusalem.
Nah, Jake gave up his Saturday. That's what Jake did.
Jake gave up pork chops and he think he's Yahweh Shai. He think he John the Baptist. He think he Elijah. Jake stopped smoking weed and he's ready to prophesy to all the nations. Come on, brother.
We got a precept, man. Sirach 43 and 30. Right. Because
I think Yahweh just grabbed another one too.
Sirach 43 and 30. It says, when ye glorify the Most High, exalt him as much as you can.
Do what?
Exalt him as much as you can.
Man.
Right. So don't just give up one. Don't just give up one thing, man, and think that you just glorify the Father for it. Because if you did give up that thing, it was through the power of the Most High that He delivered you out of the thing.
That's right.
So you got to exalt Him, right? What does it say? Exalt Him as much as you can, for even yet will He far exceed. And when ye exalt Him, put forth all your strength and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough.
Hey, man, if you can ward off one demon through the spirit, bro, work on your next demon. Don't just yield. Jake give up pork chops. He ready to go battle the preacher. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You was at church last Sunday.
Yeah.
But now you ready to go battle the preacher, bro. Jake learned Deuteronomy 7 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Jake learned a few of Deuteronomy 28, the curses. He ready to cut up all his family. You know what I'm saying? Where is your mercy and your grace, brother? Humble down. Humble down, fam. Start to walk circumspect. Let the Most High Spirit rest upon you. Begin to change, bro. Repent. Right? Before you can ridicule somebody, repent, brother. The brother got a powerful precept. I'm going to grab it right quick. It's 2 Samuel chapter 23 and verse 2. I'm going to start at 1, King. And it says, now these be the last word of David. David, the son of Jesse. And the man who was raised up on high, the anointed of the power of Jacob, and the sweet psalmist of Israel said, the spirit of Yahweh spake by me, and his words was in my tongue. Right? You got to allow the Most High Spirit to rest upon you. The brother on fire, he grabbed another one, right?
But while you grabbing that too, is expound on that for the brother, man. These, it says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High God.
That's right.
So that's the only way. The only way we're gonna combat this flesh, the only way we're gonna combat the world, the wiles of this world, is with the word of the Most High God, man. We can't do it with. It says, it's another precept that says, not in the words which man speaks, but in the words of the Most High.
Yeah.
Right. But go ahead with that precept. I yield.
I got just on a brief another point. You know, Jake like to feel like he knows something.
Right.
So he learned he an Israelite, or he know more than the next man. Now he got a condescending spirit when he trying to belittle his brother and not edify his brother. But that's heathenistic, right? This is Psalms 50 and 16. Even though this is referring to the other nations, Jake can play the heathen as well. It says, or the wicked. But unto the wicked of Yahweh said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. You got to start walking this thing out. You can't learn something one day and now you ready to cut up your family members, battle the deacons, you arguing with your mama, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you got to honor your mother and father. If you knew that, you probably wouldn't be coming at them in that way. You got to humble down, right? You got to stay within the spirit, right? And the Most High will edify you and exalt you in due time, as the scripture says, right? But the brother got a precept. This is Psalms 32, and I'm gonna go ahead and 2. It says, blessed is the man unto whom Yahweh imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile. You see that? You can't give up pork chops. Now you out here prophesying, and as soon as you stop prophesying, you find up the backwood. No, you can't do that, bro.
Hey, there's people that truth that do it. We're not just saying this. There's people that do this. Trust me.
You can't do that, bro. You can't be high out of your mind. Talk about, yeah, bro, it's high times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, brother, you can't do that. The Most High not dealing with that, fam.
Yeah. That's blasphemy, man. And and the Most High gonna be wroth with that. I had one precept, man, just to edify you on that.
You on high. No, brother. The Most High not dealing with that at all, fam. He's not. It says, like the brother said in Job 11, if iniquity be found in your hand, put it away far from you. And it's all iniquity. You can't dance the line with it. You can't play the harlot by night and Jake by day. Good, bring that out, bro.
Right. This is a precept for that. Watch this. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 7.
Hey, brother, Yawasab, the water king, for you being in the spirit and tapping in the class, man. You bringing out some great points.
This is says, see?
Get it.
I'm gonna get this is 2 Timothy 3 and 7. It says, ever learning and never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. Right. You come into this thing and you start learning all these different things. Yeah, I can't smoke the herb, but I got some edibles. Right. You learn all these different things, these loopholes into the truth, and you still not able to get the grasp the whole concept of it, man. Right. And the Most High, he says, for men, verse 2. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 2. It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. Right. And that's what we're dealing with right now. And that's right. Wicked. You're not supposed to love yourself more than you love the Most High God. Right. Are you?
Jake not only want to please himself, Jake want to please his kids. Jake want to please his wife. Jake want to please his friends. Jake want to please the average person that they may look upon him and be pleased with him. Jake want to stroke his ego. Jake want to engulf himself in his pride, right? And we know the scripture says pride is the beginning of sin, and before destruction, pride goes before destruction, right? So as long as you got some type of vain thoughts lies within your members, bro, it's going to lead to destruction. It's like I wouldn't hijack your
lesson, but that's crazy because he said if you love yourself more than the Most High, you gonna be killed. But it's crazy because a lot of us really love ourselves really more than the Most High.
Scripture
really do.
It's a scripture that says, he that loses his life for my sake shall find his life. And he that shall find his life shall lose it.
Yeah.
But you can't, when you come into this thing, bro, you have to die to yourself.
That's Luke 9 and 23.
You got to die to your urges, the flesh, your wants. Are we saying be a bumite?
No.
You know what I'm saying? No, that's not what we're saying. But the desires that you had that would exalt you past doing the work and the will of the Father, you got to die to that. You got to let that go, fam.
All right, I got that precept for you. This is Luke 9:23.
Bring it out, all right?
And it says, and he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself.
Let him do what?
Let him deny himself.
And that's not saying that, yo, I ain't eating today because the Most High said deny yourself and I felt hungry, but I'm going to just fast. And you ain't ate in 16, you're going to give up the ghost. Use wisdom, right? You know what I'm saying? But don't eat, don't be gluttonous, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't eat things that are above. Dying to yourself means I like marshmallows, but I know they have pork in them, so I'm not going to eat them because the Most High said no. That's dying to yourself. Mm-hmm. I've been a chronic weed smoker all my life, but the Most High said that's defiling my temple. I'm going to let that go. I've allowed my woman and my children to usurp authority over me for their happiness. I've done this to make them happy. Now I'm drawing a line. I'm saying no, and I'm going to lead by the ways of righteousness. Thus said the Lord. That's dying to yourself. It's like it. I used to bring a point out. Nasi, you was finna say something. Right?
Nah, you got it. Right? You got it. Because like a lot of stuff that we gotta. Well, again, the things what it's talking about dying to yourself. When you come into this truth, you realize that a lot of stuff that you attach yourself to is wicked, and you feel like that's where your identity lies in.
That's right.
But those things are tethered to the world, which is wicked. You're not wicked. The things that you are partaking in is wicked. So when you start to do away with those things, you really denying yourself because that old self. That's why you was talking about that Corinthians about dying to that first man is earthy, but the second man is of the Lord. Right?
That's right.
So, but yeah, I yield with that point.
And the scripture says our identity is found in Christ. Right. So whoever you thought you were in the world, that's not even who you really are. Right. You don't even know who. Hey, man, we say this. We still learning us. All of us is babies in these things. We still finding out who we are. Right. And the more you dig deeper into your ancestral history, your spiritual forefathers, you'll become to see more and more of yourself or who you are supposed to be. Right. The brother got a precept, and I'm gonna jump back into the lesson. All right. Salakia. This is John chapter 12. John 12 and 25. Hey, the brother firing them boys from the hip, man. John 12 and 25. And it reads.
That's the same account.
No, con. Psalms 39 and 5. Psalms 39 and 5. And it reads, behold, thou hast made my days as a handbreadth, and mine age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Salah, right? So, man, our days is as a vapor, as the scripture says, right?
Right.
What you have learned in your 30-odd years, 20-odd years, and whatever the case may be, cannot hold a candle to the Ancient of Days and his wisdom. It can't hold a candle to Hamashiach and his wisdom. It can't hold a candle to the ancestors of old who knew how to do what's pleasing in the eyes of the Most High God, right? You don't know how to please God. Because if you did, we wouldn't be in captivity. We are learning how to come back to the Father. You have to yield to what you think you know. You have to, we say it all the time, you have to unlearn what you think you know in order to learn the ways of righteousness. Forget the manner of man that you were and become a new man. All right, jumping back into the breakdown again. No,
I was like that.
It's Proverbs 17 and 15. Yes?
You brought that out?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
And it reads, he that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abominations to the Lord.
And that's pretty plain. But to break it down, though,
Go ahead, King.
he that justify the wicked and condemneth the just, bro, they do that to us.
Time.
We telling you, don't eat pork. Don't go to this church on Sunday. Don't buy on the Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
We telling them simple things. We teaching them how to be saved. We teach them how to be righteous. But they condemning us.
Mm-hmm.
They calling the darkness light, the light darkness good,
Time.
evil, and evil
Time.
good. That's
Isaiah
what they
5 and 20.
doing. And these people, they say this is their abomination to the Most High.
That's right.
And we know how the Most High feel about abominations. We know exactly how you feel about them.
Time.
Get Jeremiah 13 and 27.
I'm here. And it reads,
Mhm.
I'm here. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13 and verse 27.
Read 26.
26.
Uh-huh.
Therefore will I discover thy skirts
Uh-huh.
upon thy face, that thy shame may appear.
Okay.
I have seen thine adulteries
Israel, he's seen your adultery.
That's
Keep
right.
going.
and thy neighings, the lewdness of thy whoredom,
The what?
the lewdness of thy whoredom,
Keep going.
and thy abomination on the hills in the fields.
On the what?
On the hills in the
He
fields.
said he see them on the hills of the field.
Alright.
It's on high. I mean, it's right there. It's not hidden. It's literally right there. Set on high.
Alright.
Wickedness is set on high.
That's right.
Keep going.
Woe unto thee, O
Uh-huh.
Jerusalem! Wilt thou not be made clean? When shall it once be?
When you gonna be clean again? When you gonna be righteous again?
Mm.
When will this day be? Jeremiah 7:30.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 7 and verse 30.
Come on.
I'm gonna start at 29.
Mm-hmm.
Cut off thine hair, O Jerusalem, cast it away. Take up a lamentation on high places.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord hath rejected and forsaken the generation of his wrath.
Con.
Mm.
Hey.
Man,
Yeah.
the Most High is not playing, bro. And brothers, you know, it's knowing is not enough. It's not enough, bro.
But I feel like people don't get it, bro. The Most High will kill you.
Bro.
He will kill you. Aaron's sons, they lit their own incense in the temple. You know what he did? He killed them. And you know what he told Aaron? He said, you better not mourn about it.
Con.
He said, he killed them and said, you better not say nothing.
Mm.
The Most High not playing.
Not playing at all.
He's not playing. He's the Almighty.
Con.
Keep going, bro.
For the children of Judah have done evil in my sight, saith Yahweh. They have set their abominations in the house which is called by my name, to pollute it. They have built the high places of Tophet, which is in the valley of the son of Hinnom,
which is just some stupid idols. Keep going.
To burn their sons and their daughters in the fire. Right? This is the sacrificing of the children to these idol gods. And you do that every time you teach your children who damn Nipsey Hussle is and not who Nehemiah is. When you teach a damn child who damn Young Dolph is and who David is and not who David is, you're sacrificing your child all over again. You got them memorizing damn rap songs and they don't know not one precept. They don't even know who they are. They think they black. They think they are crayons. That's what they think.
Con, and just to add to that too, you know, the scriptures are beautiful, man. Especially when you realize who these people are, that they are us. Instead of them idolizing being rappers and hip hop or athletes, etc., you need to be teaching them how to be daughters of Zion, how to be prophets and men of the Lord.
That's right.
That's what we need to be teaching. These are the things that they should be looking forward to, as you see in Deuteronomy 6 and 4 on down. Right. This is what we need to be teaching them. Right.
That's what we was breaking down earlier. Yeah, the abortion clinics, the juvenile facilities, these schools, right? Some of these damn Pop Warner teams.
Yeah.
You sacrificing your children, man. And right in your house by letting YouTube raise them, right? By letting the television raise them. By letting rappers and actors and athletes raise them. You're sacrificing them Children are a clean slate. You have the ability to literally groom them into righteousness.
They're impressionable.
Very, very impressionable. But when you haven't groomed yourself, they're gonna follow after your likeness. If you are using them as a ticket to exalt yourself from the dung and not leaning on the Most High to do that, you gonna sacrifice them for your own gain. I'm gonna finish this out. I'm gonna grab your precept. And they have built the high places of Tophet, which is in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I commanded them not, neither came it into my heart. And the brother had Amos 5, book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 10. It's the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 10. And it reads, they hate him that rebuke in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Right? Break that down, all right?
And that was what was that precept we just brought out? Sounded just like that. Just like that. Really, just brought it out. What was it? It was
no, but I got one too.
It's Galatians 4:16, man.
How
about become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You're gonna rebuke me
that too.
Because I'm bringing out the truth and sincerity and in love and meekness.
Hey, bring that out. All right. He said Jake used their children for popularity via TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. That's wicked. All right. Eve addressed her son like the bum that just left her. She'll put the same outfit on her son and call him her king.
Right. They live vicariously through the seed and the offspring of the father that left. Right. And
bro. Jacob Eve will dress her son like the man that she wants. That's what she does. I got a precept. Let me back it on the brother Yawasop point. A precept that he pulled in Amos 5. This is Isaiah 44.
Wish I could put it up.
It says, "Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen." I don't think this is what I want. I want Jeremiah 44:4. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 4. "Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising early, sending them, saying, Oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate. But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness." I yield on that. But yeah, man, the Most High has set up men to she say, Con, I saw that, Ak. I saw that, Ak. Eve put down temporary tattoos on her son.
And the brother had wigs too, man.
Say what?
The little brother had wigs. I think it was over in Florida.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man.
Kid can't even be a kid. And she say, "Oh, he loved tattoos." No, you love tattoos. He loved chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
He loved Capri Suns.
I seen it also too, not just with Eve doing it with the son, but I also see it with the daughter too as well. They'll dress her up, and you out here advertising your daughter. You know, these little infants, and they dressing them up, putting them in all kind of different outfits, showing their flesh and things. These are infants, man. You know, and you got wicked people out there, man, that prey on these type of things. And you just gonna voluntarily just offer these things out to? It's madness. It's madness. Well, yeah, let's get to it, man. Y'all looking for something?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we gotta start. You gotta save to your IG.
Yeah, but we ain't got it on here though. Like,
So, like, if you send it to me, mine should pull up over there.
I have to find it.
Oh, okay. Con, man. Tawada Akia, man, for tapping in with us, man, to get on this damn wicked world that we're living in, man. We have to understand, man, that though we live here, we are not, we are in this world, but not of it, right? The Most High, he says, I pray for them, I pray not for the world. He says, as we bring it out in 1 John 2:15, man, this earth is going to pass away, man, and the things thereof. So you got to render to Caesar what is Caesar's, right? You got to get these things back over so that we don't become, these things don't become snares or stumbling blocks in the day of judgment.
Yeah, this is bad. That's it, bro.
This is what Eve out here doing with her baby. Look at him.
Like, he loves tattoos.
He loves tattoos. That's what she said. My baby loves tattoos.
I ain't looking at it.
This is what our people have been suppressed to. Out of all the things you can do in the world, you have your baby at the tattoo parlor getting tattoos.
Naked. Being drilled, daddy.
Did they do a tear gas?
Yes, bro, he got face tats.
Don't do that.
Like, this is ridiculous, bro. He loves tattoos, but he crying.
Ooh, you get a tattoo. Ooh. Lobo. That's why
They get a baby a teardrop.
I was talking about
All right,
Our
man.
people, man.
Man.
Our people
Man.
in 2022.
I want to talk about when he crying. Get him when he crying.
Ghetto.
They seen a damn picture of Lil Wayne album cover when he was a baby with tattoos and took it literally.
Get his own too. Get his own. Hold it. Hold it.
All right, man.
Yeah, bro, that's it, bro.
We got to come out of it, man. We got to come out of this world, man.
Look at this nigga, dog.
Madness, bro. This is what Jay consuming himself with.
That's a baby, though.
This is what our people consuming themselves with. A baby getting tatted up. That's on the priority, the to-do list. That's on the to-do list.
The baby got a teardrop, bro.
The baby got a teardrop, bro.
The baby has a teardrop.
A tatted teardrop.
And he in tears. Y'all get this bit a teardrop. Do y'all know what a teardrop means? This baby ain't even been alive long enough to, you know what?
I yield, man. I yield, man.
Next precept.
I got a precept.
Get it, bro.
This is Amos 5. I'm gonna start from the top.
Mm-hmm.
Hear ye this word which I've taken against you, even a lamentation, O house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
The virgin of Israel is fallen.
Mm.
She shall no more rise.
She don't no more rise. Keep going.
She is forsaken upon her land. There is none to raise her up. For thus said the Lord, the city that went out by 1,000 shall leave 100, and that which went forth by 100 shall leave 10 to the house of Israel.
About 2/3 of us gonna get cut off, dog.
Say that again, bro.
2/3 of us gonna get cut off. We not when we leave this place. It's not gonna be a lot of us leaving.
Some of you niggas have to die. It's just it's just
a lot.
You niggas have to die.
Like you
period.
gotta die.
Niggas must be stopped. What you always say?
When does it end?
When does it end, bro?
When does it end?
When does it end, bro? Why are we even able to watch a video of a baby with a tatted teardrop? Why is that a thing, bro? What is that? Why do we have to see that? What you got next time?
Ezekiel 16:47. And we almost done, y'all. We almost done.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16.
You get 47, bro.
Yo.
Just get 47.
I already read this.
You did?
Yeah,
You won.
I did.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did.
You
Hosea
definitely-
8:12.
Hosea 8:12. Then it'll be 10 and 13.
In Hosea.
Yeah.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 8, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
I have written to him
Uh-huh.
the great things of my law,
Uh-huh.
but they were counted as a strange
It's
thing.
kind of as a what?
Strange thing.
Bro, the Most High, He give us these laws, but it's, bro, they act like it's a strange thing. It's
Man.
a foreign thing to them. It just don't add up. That's how we treat it. We treat the Most High
Righteousness
law like
is
that.
foreign,
Mm-hmm.
but a baby tatted with wicks is normal in Babylon. That's normal.
With a teardrop.
With a teardrop. With a teardrop.
A teardrop.
With a Cuban link on his neck.
Yeah, Jay's on.
He has some phone posits on, bro.
So his phone posits.
And a skull cap.
That's bad. That's so bad.
The
Just
book of Hosea, chapter 10, and what is it, 13?
Yeah, Hosea 10 and 13.
And 13.
Uh-huh.
Ye have plowed wickedness.
You have what?
Ye have plowed wickedness.
Bro, keep going.
Ye have reaped iniquity.
Bro, you up here sowing evil seed. You farming wickedness.
Man.
And you reaping it. Keep going.
Ye have eaten the fruit of lies.
The what?
The fruit of lies.
You eating the fruit of lies. Literally. The works of lies. Keep going.
Because thou didst trust in thy way.
Because you trusted in your own way. You went after your own heart, the lust of your own flesh. Keep going.
In the multitude of thy mighty men.
And in a multitude of thy mighty men. Lamentations 5 and 7.
Connor, brother, pulled a one more precept. This is Ezekiel.
We brought it out earlier. Yeah, we brought that.
Yeah, we
That's
brought that out, brother. Y'all was up.
dealing with the marking. Good precept, dog.
I don't think we grabbed that part.
Would you start at
I'm gonna read it
9
real
4?
quick. Ezekiel 9 and 9.
Mhm.
And it reads,
Mhm.
Then said he unto me,
Mm-hmm.
the iniquity of the house of Israel
Mm-hmm.
and Judah
Uh-huh.
is exceeding great.
It's exceeding great. He said it's exceeding great. It's surpassing great.
And the city full of perverseness.
Mm.
For they say, Yahweh hath forsaken the earth,
Mm.
and Yahweh seeth not.
Con.
Man.
Give Lamentations 5 and 7. That let's go with these two verses.
It's the book of Lamentations,
Mm-hmm.
chapter 5. Come on now. And verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Our fathers have sinned
Uh-huh.
and are not,
Uh-huh.
and we have borne their iniquity.
We have what?
Borne their iniquity.
Jeremiah 2 and 35.
Hold on, some more meat on this. Servants have ruled over us.
They did what?
Have ruled over us.
Uh-huh.
There is none that doeth deliver us out of their land.
Con.
We get our bread with the peril of our lives
Mm-hmm.
because of the sword of the wilderness.
Con. And that he said, what did it say? They won't save us or whatever. Read that again. Read that part.
It says servants
None to
have
deliver us.
ruled over us.
Uh-huh.
There is none that doeth deliver
And
us
that's-
out of their hand.
And that's Deuteronomy 28:68. No man
Con.
gonna
No man
redeem
gonna
you out
buy
of this.
you.
No
That's
man gonna
right.
redeem you out of this. Con.
No man can.
No man can. Get
And he give you over to your own lust like tatting babies. That's what the Most High do. I'm gonna let you do that. Since you don't want to serve me, do that.
That's bad though. That's very bad.
Jeremiah 2 and 35.
Yeah, get that real quick.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 35.
Uh-huh.
And it reads,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start at 33.
Get it.
Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Mm-hmm.
Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Uh-huh.
And you trimmest your way, like you altering your walk to be loved by the heathen, of people that will never love you. verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
Also in thy skirts is found the blood of the soul of the poor innocent.
Mm.
I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. Yet thou sayest, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn from me. Behold, I will plead with thee, because thou sayest, I have not sinned.
And that's Israel. You think you innocent. You may feel you innocent because you still here tomorrow.
Say, I ain't heard nobody. What they say? My body, my rights.
Yeah.
Love is love. Right.
That's exactly what they
that's
say.
why I was gonna go
say, right.
So like that's what I was gonna try to go into as well, because like when you're dealing with society today, man, it tells you that that you got to be a certain shape, you got to be a certain skin tone, you got to have this, and you trimming your way for the love of the world, right? And the Most High God, He created you to be, who you are. Right, do it in righteousness. Seek the love of the Father first, as it says in Matthew 6:33, on down. Right, and then all these other things shall be added unto you. But we would rather seek the ways of the world instead of the righteousness. We would rather be right than righteous.
That's right.
But I yield on that. Yahushua got that precept, Isaiah 3:12. Khan, you was just saying that earlier. How I'm gonna bring it out. As for my people, children are their oppressors. And women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path. And what this is talking about, he said, my people, meaning Israel, we have a path that we supposed to be going down.
Bring it out. All right.
7 and 23 talks about the broad is the way and narrow is the gate. So when we think about this, we have a path that only Israel can go down. And so now when we allow our children to oppress us and our women to rule over us, that takes us off of our path of righteousness where the Lord is calling us to walk, and we can walk in wickedness. And this is what happens when you don't know who you are. We say it all the time. This is what happens when you don't know your heritage, your nationality, your God.
Khan. Yourself.
Khan.
You know what I'm saying? And it's our people try to find themselves in everything but the Most High.
Because if you think
everything but the power that's giving them their identity. I can tell you specifically who you are. I can tell you down to a molecule what type of person you are, what manner of man you are. Yet you go to man and let them tell you what should be done, carried out, and justified by you.
Because like when you feel that you're an American, everything that ties to this, you feel like someone tries to tell you that you can't do these things. Well, this is who I am. This is not just because live, just because you live in a society, you occupy this landmass, you feel that you are privy, or these things apply to you as a nation of people, but that's not who you are. So you got to let those things go, like you brought out early in Job 11. But I yield, man.
Con. What you got, Ike?
Next precept, Jeremiah, Galatians 4. Galatians 4:19. I'm at 5 and 19.
You got it, Nachi?
Galatians 5:19. Quick on that thing through the Spirit.
1 through 2.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5, and verse. You said 19?
Yeah, read through 21.
5 and 19, and it reads thus: Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry,
keep going,
witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, sedition, heresies, envying, murders, drunkenness, reveling. So reveling, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in times past.
Keep going.
That they which do these things, such things, shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
You doing these things, bro, you're not going to inherit the kingdom. I mean, it's as simple as that.
The Most High not handing over his kingdom to no niggas, bro.
We wouldn't last. That kingdom wouldn't last an hour. It wouldn't last an hour.
Yeah, you're gonna have weed smoke at the altar. You're gonna have Brother C walking in the temple. They're gonna set up a basketball goal on.
And they're gonna have babies getting tatted in the nursery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? in
It's gonna be-
swaddling clothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Be all manner of folly, man, going on.
They gonna have gay unleavened bread. Man.
Oh, man.
Come on, bro. That's what Jay gonna have in there.
Good, man. I yield on that. What's the next one?
Get the Hosea 4.
This is Book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Hear the word, Yahweh,
Uh-huh.
Salakia. Hear the word of Yahweh,
Mhm.
ye children of Israel.
Mhm.
For the Lord hath a controversy against thee,
Uh-huh.
with the inhabitants of the land,
Mhm.
because there is no truth,
There's no truth. There's no law. There's no order. Keep going.
no mercy,
Uh-huh.
nor knowledge
Uh-huh.
of the power in the land.
Keep going.
By swearing and
Uh-huh.
lying and killing and stealing and committing
By
adultery,
committing adultery. Keep going.
they break out and blood touches blood.
They break out and blood touches blood. Like she's literally
It's Hosea 4:1, Nakai. Hosea
she
4:1.
tatted her 6-month-old baby, bro. His blood is on your hands.
All right.
That's what you did, and that's Israel, bro. Israel, they can't when they send somebody, gotta go ahead and send with them. They got to bring somebody with them to die.
They want to
They
drag
got
somebody
to.
down with them.
They got to. You have to commit suicide with them.
Con.
This is Romans 7:5. The brother Yawasai brought a quick one out through the Spirit. It says, "For when we were in the flesh, the motions of sin, which were by the law, did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death."
Right. Hey, so, innocent baby has her blood up on his body, right? By her own wicked imaginations. Like, how do you know what tattoos he wanted since he loved tattoos? How you know he wanted a teardrop and not a star or a cross? Or how you know he didn't want a pacifier tatted on his arm, bro?
You know he didn't want the cocoa melon.
Kids watch your TV. Why you didn't put Mickey Mouse on his face?
Why you ain't tap a damn Paw Patrol on?
Why not Coco Melon?
Why not Coco Melon?
Why not PJ Masks?
Why not PJ? Why he ain't got none of them tats? Why all his attacks?
Why not the Bubble Guppies?
Why not that? No, you love tattoos. That's why he got all these worldly, manly, wicked ass tattoos, man. If he loved tattoos, he'd have Spider-Man.
Literally. He would literally have
Spider-Man. And I'll say this too to add, as a parents, when you know who you are, this truth is already cool. We say, we was talking about that the other day. Like, you can't add to this, what it means to us and what it is to walk in uprightness. And so we have to appeal to them, to their, because we already got to combat with the ways of the world, them being in the school systems, them living in today's society. All these things are kind of promoted to them. So we have to stand in righteousness and stand bold in this thing so that they can see what we have. Feast days. We have all these things that the world gives and pushes upon us, but we can do it in righteousness too as well. So, I just want to throw that in there.
That's right, King.
Two more.
Come on.
Ezekiel 23:43. The Revelations 2 and 22. That's
the book of Ezekiel, chapter 23, and verse 43. And it reads, "Then said I unto her that was old in adulteries."
Israel, we old in our adulteries, bro. It's getting old. I mean, it's not getting old. It is old. Keep going.
"Will they now commit whoredoms with her? And she with thee?"
Is we gonna keep committing whoredoms with Babylon? Is we gonna keep doing these things? Like I say all the time, bro. What does it is? It's so old. Like it's gotten so old, but we keep doing
Brother
it.
Yawasai. Salakia. This is Brother Yawasai saying, man. I got it, brother.
All right, my bad. Jay gotta have a dice game and grill. Hey, the grill going to
Hey,
the Lord gonna say hell to the no, man.
Yeah, man.
I hate and despise your feast days, man.
Yeah, that's Jake, bro. That's Jake. What you look for?
Come on, man. I got that Revelations 2 and 22 and bring it out, man. That'll be the last precept with whatever Sharon got. But Revelations 2 and 22, it says, "Behold," I'm starting 21. It says, "I And I gave her space to repent
Uh-huh.
of her fornication,
Uh-huh.
and she repented not.
Okay.
Behold, I will cast her into a bed,
Mm-hmm.
them that commit adultery with her
Mm-hmm.
into great tribulation,
Into what?
into great tribulation,
Except what?
except they repent of their deeds.
Con, and we gonna die to death of our enemies, bro. We're gonna die to death of our enemies if we don't repent. And it's as simple as that. That's embarrassing to die to death of your enemies.
Right, but
I
this is
mean-
also talking about Salaki. This is also talking about too the great whore. Right?
No,
He
that's
gonna-
also what it's talking about. But
That's
right,
right.
right, right. He gonna put her in the bed, and whoever gets found laying in that same bed with her, right? The Most High is he's gonna judge them according to those deeds, man.
bro, and you know what happened? What with the rapper Trouble?
That's crazy. That he just said that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Israel, we gonna be found in the bed with her. We gonna be found, bro.
Cuz,
You can't be sneaking
New
off in the
mixtape.
night.
Try to play your partner new mixtape, man. You can't
Come
do that at the feast tape, man. Jacob be trying to Bluetooth to the, Nah, bro, you can't play that. You know what I'm saying? Con, brother kid.
Trying to hook up his phone to the heart.
Good, man.
Yeah, man. You back?
I got two precepts, bro. Either one of y'all can break them down. This is Jeremiah 4, starting at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right, with everything we just said, these will be fitting. If thou wilt return, O Israel, saith Yahweh, return unto me. If thou wilt put away thine abominations out of my sight, then shalt thou not remove. And thou shalt swear, the Lord liveth in truth, and in judgment, and in righteousness. And the nation shall bless themselves in him, and in him shall they glory.
Prior to this truth, man, a lot of us, I was talking to somebody and they was like, well, what's some of the worst stuff that you've done, in your life? But even when you name those things to see with those very same hands that you're able to heal the brokenhearted, you can fulfill the gospel with those same hands of iniquity that you used to do all manner of folly and wickedness with. And you got to understand that's how gracious the Father is, that he can be able to do this to you, and he's able, like what you just brought out in that Jeremiah 4:1. So it's never too late, man, to repent, man. It's a beautiful thing to know that you are Israel, because that's a gift from the Father, right?
Con. Shalom, brother. Y'all what's up? We love y'all brothers, man. Hopefully we be seeing you brothers at the summit, right? And next month. Man, you keep doing the work as well. We appreciate you tapping in, King. Your spirit was in it tonight. We appreciate the precepts. We appreciate the love. Shalom, King. Shalom.
Come on, man. Brother from the Soldiers of Yahweh, man, on the scene, man. Raleigh, North Carolina. The brothers is mighty in the spirit.
Love y'all brothers, man. I got one more precept and I'm going to yield. All right. This is the same chapter, Jeremiah 4:14. O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved. How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee?
Right. And we understand the word is the water that washes us, that cleanses us. Psalms 19:7, Psalms 119:9. So we have a lot of iniquity that's within us as a nation of people, man, and we need to come back to the Father so that we can cleanse ourselves and try to stay clean to the best of our abilities, to try to keep that garment without blemish. Right, you're gonna get some stains on it, but you got to remember you got to wake up the next morning and take it to the cleaner, man.
That's right.
Right. But the water again for everybody that's tapped in with us on the stream, man. We appreciate y'all perpetually, man. We want to give all praises and glory to the Most High God Yahweh. This is a 2-part breakdown via Yasha'Allah through the Spirit. And
trying to hijack your lesson, King, but the spirit was moving, man. Brothers we gonna alley oop them precepts, man. Brother Yawasop is on the scene on fire too. The water, everybody that tapped in, was a part of the lesson today. We hope it was edifying. We give all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Mamalak Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders of the house of David, right? Mighty, mighty shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad that are striving for this kingdom, man, that are enduring into the end, right? I'm Brother Shamariah,
Brother
Brother
Nasi.
Israel.
and we bid you with mighty shalom, shalom. Kwam Yashala.
Kwame Shala.
Shalom, y'all.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwame Shala.